In Edinburgh, when I saw on Fringe, when I saw those people, and I was like, I need this attention seeking. So obviously after this passion, I came back home, and I joined a corporate job, because that's how you do it when you're creatively passionate.
So where was that?
Tata Trusts! Where else for a Parsi than to reach the ultimate haven? That is the Tatas! No, I've actually seen R&T in front of me. Like, he was a celeb. He was a celebrity even though he was your boss. He was still a celeb. He is standing there in front of me, and I'm turning around to my reporting officer. I'm like, Bhai, can I take an autograph from him like that? He's like, हाँ, तेरे resignation letter पे तेरा autograph ले लेना. Get out. But the corporate life has, I mean, you've worked in companies yourself. You've owned companies as well. So it's shit, yeah. The bureaucracy is rubbish, and the politics is even worse.
Yeah.
And bigwigs only want to make money.
So then you moved on to being yourself.
Then I got the audition for Delhiyoutuber Music, and I had auditioned for Aladdin and My Fair Lady and Sound of Music. I got to play Rolf in Sound of Music, but the thing was, do you know who I would have had to romance if I was in Sound of Music? My sister, because I was Rolf and she was a young girl of 16, and I don't understand why Rahel didn't say anything about this. Why was there no, you can't have these two siblings kiss on stage. This is the problem. When you allow things like this to happen.
Is that why you gave up the role?
Yes. Does
that beautiful sister of yours know and acknowledge that?
She does sometimes.
I think your journey from theatre, you're flirting with singing and stuff like that, and then your entry into the digital world, man, all jokes aside, dude, you've knocked it out of the park. And I say this with a huge sense of respect and admiration. You've really knocked it out of the park. So I want to know a little bit about your professional side. When I say professional, I mean your journey, and how did that evolve?
If you've noticed, suddenly everyone's on the internet, and we realized, what I also realized was at a very early stage that the kind of opportunities that you get when you're a nobody are none. There's zero. There's only so much that you can prove yourself, even with skill, even with talent. I had a play that I did just before the lockdown. It was called Mirror Cracked. I worked with a Tony-nominated director. I was working with the cream of the crop when it came to all the actors, from Shehnaz Patel to Denzel Smith to Suhas Ahuja to Sonali Kulkarni. I'm talking a huge Bhavana, all these big wigs. Nothing translated after that because the lockdown hit. And I thought my career was set. I'm like, oh wow, now Life of Pi 2, they're going to cast me. Balls. It was nothing. There was 3-4 months of nothing, and then me begging my sister to let me go on those lives where we'd be singing, and you're trying to fucking sync the live with your music, and it's not happening, and then the other instrumentalist is playing on another video, and you're like, this is not working. This sucks. I hate this.
But you did a lot of that, right?
I did lots of it because लोग 5,000 दे रहे, 10,000 दे रहे, तभी there was no money. No one is giving you money, and your dad's like, oh, you quit medicine.
Soft reminder.
Both of them had told me just as I had quit that you need to suck up your pride, you need to suck up your ego and your arrogance and take money from us. Because for the next 5 years, you are going to suffer. And we are not saying this we are saying this because we know you'll be like, I don't have to depend on my parents, I can do it on my own. I tried to do that and I got miserable and I couldn't eat. I was like, can I have some pocket money back? At the age of 27, I'd like some pocket money. It took a bit, but I started doing reels, and I guess you must have seen that in the beginning. I used to do nonsense. It was stuff that you wouldn't want to engage with. It was like that cringe where even people who love cringe are like, maybe not. And it took for 1 whole year. I just kept posting. I kept doing nonsense. I realized that the Parsi and the South Bombay things clicked, but it didn't click for me because I'm like, I'm not putting in an effort for this. This is just so easy for me. I want to create a character. I want to something cool, something different. And all I did was slapstick and rubbish until my girlfriend came into the picture. And that's when everything changed for me digitally. Her name is Dr. Germany. She's unfortunately can't take her name, but she helped me script write. She helped me what to post, what not to post. She said, lean into your Parsi identity, lean into your Sobo identity. I'm like, what Sobo identity? I'm from Dadar. I'm literally the opposite of Sobo. But she would tell me who to talk to, who not to talk to, how to present myself, how to dress. This is literally all her. I think I'm so sexy right now. It's all thanks to you, baby.
Can I get you a mirror?
No, please. I don't need one. I'm ugly enough.